It is hot. Right now, in your bedroom, your living room, your office, it is too hot. You are sweating. You cannot sleep. You cannot concentrate. The heat is making everything worse. And you have two choices. Turn on the air conditioning and watch your electricity bill climb to $200, $300, maybe $400 this month. Or suffer. But here is what nobody is telling you. There is a third option. A method used for thousands of years, before electricity existed, before air conditioners were invented, that can drop the temperature of any room by 12 degrees or more. Tonight, for free. No AC, no fan, no electricity, no special equipment, just physics, and things you already have at home. My name is Dr. Lisa, and today I am going to show you exactly how to cool your room for free tonight, using 3 methods that work together to drop your room temperature dramatically within minutes. The AC industry spends billions making sure you never learn this. Stay until the end, because I am going to reveal the single most effective cooling trick that works even on the hottest night of the year, and it costs absolutely nothing. Let's go. First, let me explain exactly why your room gets so unbearably hot, because understanding the problem is the key to solving it for free. Your room gets hot from 3 sources. Source 1, solar heat gain. During the day, sunlight passes through your windows and heats everything inside your room. Your furniture, your floor, your walls, everything absorbs this heat and stores it. Even after the sun goes down, your walls and furniture are slowly releasing all that stored heat back into the room. This is why your bedroom is often hottest at 10 p.m., even though the sun set hours ago. Source 2, outside air infiltration. Hot outside air seeps into your room through gaps under doors, around windows, through vents. Every small gap is a heat entry point. Source 3, internal heat generation. Your own body generates heat. About 100 watts of heat continuously while you are awake. Your lights, your phone charger, your television, all generating heat continuously inside your room. Now here is what the AC industry does not want you to understand. Air conditioning does not actually create cold air. It moves heat from inside to outside. That is it. The entire principle of refrigeration is heat transfer, not cold creation, which means if you reduce the heat entering your room and increase the heat leaving your room, you achieve exactly the same result as an air conditioner, for free. And that is exactly what today's methods do. Each method targets one of these 3 heat sources. Together, they can drop your room temperature by 10 to 15 degrees within 30 minutes. Before I show you the methods, let me explain the 2 physics principles that make free cooling possible. Principle 1, evaporative cooling. When water evaporates, it absorbs heat from the surrounding air. This is why you feel cold when you get out of a swimming pool. The water evaporating from your skin is pulling heat away from your body. This same principle, applied correctly in a room, can drop the air temperature significantly. Ancient Egyptians hung wet reeds in their doorways. Wind would pass through the wet reeds, evaporate the water, and cool the incoming air. Their rooms stayed cool in desert heat. This is the same principle used in modern evaporative coolers, also called swamp coolers, that cost $300 to $500. Today I am going to show you how to achieve the same effect for free. Principle 2, convection cooling. Hot air rises, cool air sinks. If you create a path for cool air to enter at a low point and hot air to escape at a high point, you create a natural convection current that continuously replaces hot air with cool air. This is how traditional buildings in hot countries were designed, with low windows on the shaded side and high vents on the roof. Natural airflow kept them cool without any mechanical assistance. These 2 principles together, evaporative cooling and convection cooling, are the basis of every free cooling method I am about to show you. Here is everything you need for all 3 methods. You already have most of this at home. For method 1, the Egyptian sheet. Method, 1 cotton bed sheet. You already have this. Water, free from your tap, a way to hang the sheet, a curtain rod, 2 chairs, or a door frame. For method 2, the cross-ventilation method, 2 windows or 1 window and 1 door in the same room, a damp towel. That is it. For method 3, the ice bottle. Method, plastic bottles, 2 to 4 bottles. You already have these. Water and a freezer, free. Optional, a shallow bowl or tray. Bonus items that help: blackout curtains or heavy blankets to block solar heat gain. Cost: $0 if you use blankets you already have. Aluminum foil to reflect sunlight. Cost: $1, a spray bottle with water for personal cooling. Total cost: absolutely nothing if you use what you have at home. Compare to running an air conditioner. A central AC unit uses 3,000 to 5,000 watts per hour. At average USA electricity rates, that is 0.36 to 0.60 per hour. Running all night, $3 to $5 per night. All summer, $270 to $450. These free methods cost you $0 every single night. This is the most powerful of the three methods, and the oldest. It uses evaporative cooling, the same principle that makes swamp coolers work. Step 1. Soak your cotton sheet. Take a cotton bed sheet and soak it in cold water. Wring it out so it is damp, not dripping. It should feel wet, but not be shedding water drops. Step 2. Hang the sheet in your window or doorway. Hang the damp sheet across your open window or doorway. Use a curtain rod, drape it over the top of the door, or hang it between two chairs positioned in the doorway. The sheet should fill the opening as completely as possible, while still allowing airflow through the fabric. Step 3. Open the window or door behind the sheet. Air needs to flow through the damp sheet from outside to inside. If there is any outside breeze, even a slight one, the air passing through the wet fabric will be cooled by evaporation before it enters your room. This is exactly how an evaporative cooler works. The difference is that yours is free. How effective is this? In dry conditions with any breeze, this method can cool incoming air by 8 to 15 degrees before it enters your room. Your room temperature drops significantly within 20 to 30 minutes. Important note about humidity. This method works best in dry climates and dry weather. In very humid conditions, above 70% humidity, evaporative cooling is less effective because the air is already saturated with moisture and cannot absorb as much water vapor. On humid nights, combine this with method 2 for best results. Re-wet the sheet every 30 to 45 minutes. As the sheet dries, the cooling effect reduces. Keep it damp for continuous cooling throughout the night. This method uses convection cooling, creating a natural airflow that continuously replaces hot room air with cooler outside air. It works best in the evening and night when outside temperatures drop below your indoor temperature. Step 1. Check the outside temperature. This method only works when outside air is cooler than inside air. In most climates, this happens after sunset. Usually by 8 to 10 p.m., the outside temperature drops below indoor temperature. Touch your exterior wall. If it feels cooler than your indoor air, outside is cooler. Time to ventilate. Step 2. Create a cross-ventilation path. Open a window or vent on the coolest side of your home, typically the north-facing or shaded side. Open a window or door on the opposite side of the room or on the upper floor. Hot air naturally flows upward and out through the higher opening. Cool air flows in through the lower opening. This creates a continuous natural convection current. Step 3. Block heat entry during the day. During daylight hours, keep all windows on the sunny side of your house closed and covered with heavy curtains or blankets. This prevents solar heat gain during the hottest part of the day. Your room stays significantly cooler all day without any electricity. A room with blocked windows on a hot day can be 10 to 15 degrees cooler than a room with uncovered windows, just from this one simple step. Step 4. The damp towel enhancement. Place a damp towel on the windowsill of your incoming cool air window. The incoming air passes over the damp towel and is cooled by evaporation before entering the room. This combines convection cooling with evaporative cooling for maximum effect. The two-window trick for still nights. On nights with no breeze, open one window at the top and one window at the bottom. Hot air exits from the top opening. Slightly cooler air enters from the bottom. Even with no wind, the temperature difference between your room and outside drives this natural convection flow. This method uses frozen water bottles to create a localized cooling effect, most effective for sleeping or for cooling a specific area of the room. Step 1. Prepare your ice bottles. Fill 2 to 4 plastic bottles with water. Leave some space at the top because water expands when frozen. Place them in your freezer for at least 4 hours or overnight. Step 2. Position the bottles strategically. Option A. Bed cooling. Place the frozen bottles under your bed sheets at the foot of your bed before you get in. The cold transfers to your sheets and mattress. Your sleeping environment is significantly cooler for 2 to 3 hours. Option B, air cooling. Place the frozen bottles in a shallow bowl or tray on your bedside table or dresser. The cold surface of the bottles causes the surrounding air to cool and sink, creating a small convection current of cool air near your sleeping area. Option C, body cooling. Keep one bottle beside you in bed. Hold it against your pulse points, your wrists, your neck, the inside of your elbows. Cooling these pulse points quickly lowers your overall body temperature. Step 3. Combine with the sheet method. For maximum effect, combine all 3 methods together. Hang the damp sheet in your window. Open cross ventilation. Place ice bottles near your bed. The result? Your room temperature drops 10 to 15 degrees. Your sleeping area drops even further. You sleep comfortably even on the hottest nights, all for free. Now, 3 additional things you can do to reduce heat entering your room in the first place. Secret 1. Aluminum foil on windows. This sounds strange, but it is one of the most effective heat-blocking methods available. Tape aluminum foil, shiny side out, to the inside of your windows on the sunny side of your home. The foil reflects up to 95% of incoming solar radiation back outside. A single window treated with aluminum foil can block enough heat to reduce room temperature by 3 to 5 degrees on its own. A roll of aluminum foil costs $1. Professional window heat film costs $30 to $100 per window. They work on exactly the same principle: reflective material blocking solar radiation. Secret 2, the rug and carpet trick. Bare floors, tile, wood, concrete, absorb heat during the day and release it slowly at night. Placing a large rug or carpet over your floor creates an insulating layer that prevents this stored heat from radiating into your room. If you have rugs in storage, bring them out in summer. They make a measurable difference to room temperature at night. Secret 3. Turn off everything you are not using. Every electrical device that is powered on generates heat. Your television standby mode generates heat. Your phone charger generates heat. Every light bulb, especially incandescent and halogen, generates enormous amounts of heat. Switch all lights to LED if you have not already. LED bulbs generate 80% less heat than incandescent bulbs for the same light output. Turn off everything at the wall before bed. This alone can reduce room temperature by 1 to 2 degrees. Small amounts, but every degree counts on a hot night. Let me give you one number. The global air conditioning market is worth $130 billion per year. $130 billion. Built almost entirely on the fact that most people do not know that evaporative cooling and convection ventilation can do the same job for free. The AC industry spends enormous amounts on advertising. They advertise on television, online, in hardware stores. They make sure their products are visible and that free alternatives are invisible. They sponsor building codes that require mechanical cooling systems in new construction. They lobby against passive cooling standards and housing regulations. This is why the homes built today, with small windows, poor cross-ventilation, and dark roofs, trap heat far more effectively than homes built 100 years ago. Those old homes were designed with passive cooling in mind. Today's homes are designed to need air conditioning. It is a $130 billion industry built on the elimination of knowledge that has existed for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptians, Romans, Persians, and Indians all had sophisticated passive cooling systems for their buildings, not because they were primitive, but because they understood physics. Today, you understand it too. 3 powerful bonus tips before I go. Bonus tip 1, the pulse point cooling trick. Your body has pulse points, areas where major blood vessels run close to the skin surface. Cooling these points rapidly lowers your entire body temperature. Pulse points: wrists, neck, inside of elbows, behind knees, temples. Run cold water over your wrists for 30 seconds before bed, or apply a cold, damp cloth to the back of your neck. This trick reduces perceived temperature by 3 to 5 degrees immediately. It is used by athletes and military personnel operating in extreme heat. Bonus tip 2, sleep on the lowest floor. Hot air rises. The coolest air in any home is closest to the floor and on the lowest level. On very hot nights, move your mattress to the floor, or sleep downstairs. The difference between sleeping at mattress height versus floor level can be 3 to 5 degrees. Bonus tip 3, the Egyptian sleep method. Ancient Egyptians slept on slightly damp linen sheets on hot nights. The moisture in the sheets evaporated slowly during the night, providing continuous gentle cooling throughout your sleep without ever becoming uncomfortably wet. Lightly mist your bed sheets with a spray bottle before getting into bed, enough to feel slightly cool but not wet. Combined with the ice bottle method, this is one of the most effective free sleep cooling strategies available. Many people report sleeping better with this method than they do with air conditioning. Outrow, 15-15-16-15. Let me recap everything we covered today. Method 1, the Egyptian sheet. Hang a damp cotton sheet in your window. Incoming air is cooled by evaporation before entering your room. Drop temperature 8 to 15 degrees. Method 2, cross ventilation. Open windows on opposite sides after sunset. Hot air exits high. Cool air enters low. Natural convection keeps your room cool all night. Method 3, ice bottles. Frozen water bottles under your sheets, beside your bed, or against your pulse points. Localized cooling where you need it most. Bonus: aluminum foil on sunny windows blocks 95% of solar heat during the day. Turn off everything at night. Sleep low. Combined, these methods can drop your room temperature 12 degrees or more, tonight, for free. The AC industry makes $130 billion a year selling you a machine to do what physics does for free. Not anymore. If this video saved you money, subscribe right now. Every day I show you a free or cheap fix that billion-dollar industries do not want you to know about. Last video, I showed you how a $2 spray kills all bathroom mold permanently. Next week, I am going to show you how a $3 liquid removes any grease stain from any surface forever. Cleaning companies charge $50 for this exact product. You do not want to miss that. Drop a comment and tell me, how hot is it where you are right now? And which method are you going to try tonight? I reply to every single comment. Thank you for watching Dr. Lisa Survival. See you next week.